We'll go ahead and get started. As Ethan mentioned, my name is Debbie Grose, and today I'm going to be talking about our client private vault, also known as the View My Account that we offer here at Lighthouse Financial Planning. I'll talk about the security related to the site and using it. I'm going to walk you through the site, and then I'm going to conclude with a few tips and tricks about how to make the most of this valuable, helpful resource that we provide here. One point to note, though, before I get started, is that the VMA is created and it's offered to the clients who we actually manage money for, and that is very much related to our portfolio software. So unfortunately, if you're a financial planning only client, we cannot offer this to you, but it is an additional benefit, and it is available for all those who are having us manage their money for them. All right, let's dive into the security, because that's a very important element and something we spent quite a bit of time becoming familiar with before we were comfortable advocating you use the system. So there's two elements that add to the security of this system, and it's the secure socket layering, also known as SSL, and encryption. So the way that SSL works is that basically you can see there's a little person over there on the left logging in. You log into the website, and it sends a request to the server, which is where the information is. They communicate back and forth, and at the very bottom here, what is established is somewhat of a virtual pipe. And so if you think of a pipe and you put something through the pipe, you can't see things going through the pipe. It's a direct way to communicate that is secure and not visible to the rest of the world. So on top of that, what the SSL allows for is encryption. So the best example that I've heard used to describe how this encryption works is if you think of an envelope that was a transparent envelope, or that you could see right through it. If I put a check in that envelope and send it through the mail, anybody who comes in contact with that envelope, even though it's sealed, they could see exactly what's inside of the envelope. What encryption does is it acts as an envelope, or a thick paper that you put the check in and then seal it up, and then nobody can see what's inside it. So the encryption basically scrambles the data and creates that envelope so that the contents of that message that's sent through that pipe is encrypted and scrambled so that only its intended recipient can see what's inside. So how do you get started if you want to get using this? It's pretty simple. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. You basically let us know that you're interested. We'll set up your account and email you with the information that you need to go ahead and get started. So with that, to switch this over, and we're going to go ahead and actually walk through and explore the site a little. So the easiest way to get started and to get to the server is to come here to our Lighthouse Financial Planning website, click on the Client Center, and then you'll notice that we've got the private vault, and it's a link. So this is the login screen. Here's where you may find more information about the security, a deeper level of explanation than when I went over today, if you're interested. Some site accessibility tips, and then this password here. If you've forgotten your password, you need to remember your username, and sometimes we've discovered that that is part of the problem. People forget their username as well as their password. And if that happens, just let us know, and we'll reset it up and get you the information. But the important point to note is if you remember your username, you can go ahead and get your password sent to you via the email that you have associated with the account. Otherwise, if you've forgotten both, you need to let us know. All right, so we have a sample client. I'm going to log in to their account. Give it just a moment. And here we are. So this is the home page, some good information. I'd like to start here by calling your attention in the upper right-hand corner, the Edit Profile. You have the option to change your email, change your password, or the security information. They're very easy, these links. You just click on them. It takes you up. You put in the current, the old, and the new, confirm it, and you're good to go. One point I'd like to make is that if you do change your email here, that does not change your email in our systems. So if indeed you're making a change to your email, or you just, something's changed, please do let us know as well. Or you can just have this directed to, if it's a couple, often sometimes we'll default to, one or the other of you, and you want the emails to go to the other one. That's where you can change it to make that happen. Same with password and security information. Okay, so the interesting part is when we go through these tabs here. So I've just clicked on My Accounts. And what we can see is that we have Steve and Sally's samples, and we have all of the accounts that we are managing for them. So with the custodians that we use, both Fidelity and TD Ameritrade, one of the biggest frustrations that we'd had in the past was usually it's, for couples, one person or the other typically is the one who manages the finances in the household, and they're the ones who are monitoring and checking on things regularly. And with IRA accounts, it's hard to get a view where you can see both, both people's IRAs. Typically, those sites are driven by Social Security number, and that's what makes it difficult. We can jump through a bunch of hoops, but it's not near as easy as utilizing this site. You can see that we have their trust. We have Sally's. This is an IRA, her Roth. Same with Steve, and then they have just a small joint account together. But they're very nicely displayed, all of them here.